my friends. It is writing time, one of my favorite times of the day. And yesterday during our writing lesson, I decided it was time for me to start a new story. And we talked about that some of you might not be ready to start a new story. You might still be working on your other narrative, your other true story, which is okay. You can continue working on it. We're just reviewing on what you do when you are ready to start a new narrative. So yesterday we talked about the first step is to think about what you're going to write about. Say it to yourself in your best storyteller voice, and then practice it across the pages. And the goal for today, my friends, is to create our detailed pictures by thinking about where we're at, who we're with, what we're doing in our story, and to add labels to those pictures today. Before we can start doing that, though, I need to review my story in my best storyteller voice across the pages to make sure I have my pictures mapped out in my mind for what I need on the paper. Okay, let's begin. I was doing virtual yoga with Miss Christy. I spread my mat out on the floor and was connecting my phone. Then Miss Christy told us to lay down on our mats and begin relaxing, clearing our minds and breathing in through our nose and out through our mouth. It was really nice. And then Miss Christy said it was time for downward dog. I hate downward dog, but I did it anyway. But all of a sudden, I felt something start tugging on my hair. And then I went, ah! It was Early, our bird. He had jumped on my head. It wasn't very relaxing anymore. That is my narrative about yoga time at my house. And now it's time for me to begin my pictures. And we're going to pretend like we fast forwarded through my video. And I've done my pictures with you. And here are my pictures. If you notice, I have my yoga mat. And I labeled it. And I used my sounded out power, stretching those words and catching all those sounds I hear. And to help you out, guys, use your alphabet chart. Use your vowel chart because every word you make will have a vowel in it to help find those letters to go with those sounds. I have yoga mat. There's my phone, me, my bird Cleo, my bird Early, and notice I sounded that out, early, couch, and then I wrote up at the top where I'm at, and I wrote living room because I'm doing my virtual yoga in my living room. Now this is the page where I'm starting to lay down and relax. That's what Miss Christy told us to do. And you see over here I propped my phone up. And I've labeled everything again, and I put a speech bubble and I wrote the word nice because it was so nice and relaxing. And if you notice, that stinker Early, he's off his cage, but I'm not paying attention to him because I'm so relaxed. And if you've been noticing, I've been numbering my pages too to keep them in order since I don't have them stapled today. And I drew everything out again. And this is my downward dog, which I don't like doing. But this is where Early got on my mat with me, because Early loves to do yoga with me. And he started pulling my hair. And you can see my face is showing that downward dog isn't my favorite. Here I am again. And I have another speech bubble, and I made uppercase A's because A's go ah, and I'm saying ah. And I put an exclamation mark to show more emotion because I'm screaming that. Because that bird brain jumped on my head when we were doing yoga. I guess he thought it was his nest or something. I don't know. But he scared me. Yoga wasn't relaxing after that. So the goal for today, guys, if you plan to write a new story, you should have already thought it out or planned it out. If you haven't, do so now. Practice saying it in your best storyteller voice across all the pages. And then start drawing your pictures and sounding out your words to label your pictures. And that's all I'm going to be working on for today. Tomorrow I'll get my same story out and begin. So friends, you can get your papers out. You can print out copies like I have, or you can use papers from a notebook to start your new story, or you can pull out your old story that you might still be working on to add more pictures and details and sentences to. Just remember to take pictures of what you do to upload it, or keep the story you're working on and send it back in your virtual folder for your teacher to see. And I wish all my online Commodores well. Have a good day.